Hi everyone, it's the Traveling Teacher 82 and I'm back and hopefully better than ever. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I'm going to try to get some more videos in for you. So I will be traveling to Florida in the summer and I'll be going to Disney World, but I also will be going on a cruise. Look out for that video to pack for both of those trips coming in the near future. But today is a really short video. I'm going to be talking about how to pack your miniature backpack for Disney World. As you can see, I have a Loungefly in front of me. You do not need a Loungefly, obviously, to go to any of the Disney parks. A lot of people have them because they're so cute and trendy. However, if you have any type of backpack, it's totally fine. So the reason why I'm making this video is because there's no, or unless I haven't encountered a video where someone's actually explaining what they actually put in their Disney bag. And I know when I go to Disney World, I need essential items because it's a totally different experience than going to Disneyland, California. There's just certain things I feel you need to feel comfortable and just have a worry-free trip when you're in Disney World in Florida. Okay, so I'm gonna be going over what do I put in my little miniature backpack. When I was younger and I had my daughter and she was a little baby, I did not use these. This is not big enough. When you have toddlers or little ones, you definitely need the regular size backpack to put all type of things in it. However, my daughter is now 13 and she has her own backpack, so mine is definitely not as heavy as it was when she was a toddler. So this is definitely how to pack a bag for an adult. And of course, you can add whatever you want if it's your trip, whatever makes you more comfortable. I'm just going over the things that make me comfortable and my family, of course. So starting off, the thing that I like to put in is, of course, your wallet. You have to remember your wallet. Can you imagine going to Disney World and you do not have your wallet? You can get away with it, I know. We're in the digital age where all you need is your cell phone. I'm kind of old school. I still like to have cash on hand. I still like to have emergency credit cards and things like that. So I still definitely like to pack a wallet. And as you can see, this wallet is very compact. It's not one of those big and bulky ones. It holds the essential things. You have room for credit cards and you have room for cash in this little flap right here. This is perfect for me. So I definitely put in my wallet. Another thing that I put in that's essential for Disneyland, Florida is a poncho. Florida weather is totally different than California. You might encounter storms, rain, humidity. It's crazy, okay? It's always great to pack a poncho just in case, because 90% of the time, you, especially in the summer, you most likely will encounter rain or a storm or both, right? So be prepared. Poncho for everyone in the family. I usually pack it for everyone in my family, but I'm just showing you this one little, as you can see, they're very compact, they're very small, fits in the bag. Also, side note, if you plan on getting on Tiana's water ride, you can get soaked depending on where you sit. So if you don't want to drench yourself for the day, you definitely want to get a poncho for the Tiana ride also. Okay, so here you go. I have my poncho. On that note, I saw a video about Disney World and some people suggested, hey, do you not like wearing soggy shoes when it rains and on the Tiana ride and then you have to spend the rest of the day in these wet shoes? I know I've experienced that before and I hate it. It's a horrible feeling. So I'm so glad I ran into this product. It's basically ponchos for your shoes. So not only do you have a poncho for your body, but you can also just put these miniature ponchos over your shoes for storms for rides, and they will keep your shoes nice and dry. These are wonderful. So you definitely do need these, because I know the feeling of walking around in soggy, wet shoes is not a comfortable feeling. So definitely pack these in your bag. Obviously, I haven't even unpacked these yet for my new trip, but I'm not gonna pack the whole thing. I would just take out, enough for me and possibly my husband or my daughter, and then put that in there, and it will fit into this bag. Right now, I'm not putting it in the bag right now. Okay. So another essential item for your bag is you have to have a fan. In Florida, it gets extremely hot. It's humid. It can be very uncomfortable. So you want to make sure you have a handy dandy fan. You can have the one that goes over your neck. I also have one of those, but this is also one that you can just put over. I'm not gonna put it over, but I'm messing up my ears. You can hang it over your neck. You can also clip it onto your blouse or your shirt, as you can see, and then you'll have that breeze, right? So this is definitely another essential fan. You need to have a fan for Disney World. Okay. Another thing you want to pack for Disney World is a first aid kit. I've gone to Disney World and Disneyland quite a few times, and there's been some instances where, like, oh my God, I accidentally cut myself, or my daughter fell down and she needs a band-aid. Yes, Disneyland does provide those things. You can go to the first aid, but it's also good to just have those things on you so you don't have to worry about finding a quick band-aid. So these are really great. You can just find them at any store. What is it called? Dollar Tree, things like that. They have these, and it has band-aids, and it has the cleaning solution for that. I also like to put in my kit, in my little first aid kit, is some Advil, just in case somebody has a headache. You're in this place for many hours, usually from dusk till dawn, in the hot weather and the rainy weather, and you might get a headache. Hey, you have screaming kids around, you might need this. So you definitely want to pack this. Also, you're eating a lot of yummy treats that might mess up with your tummy. So you definitely want to pack some type of Tums or Pepto-Bismol to help alleviate some of that pressure you might get from all those wonderful treats that you're going to be having. So that is my little first aid kit. So you definitely want to pack that, okay? Another thing you want to pack for Disney World is, once again, it's the digital age. Everybody's on their phone. You're doing lightning lane passes. You're doing all of these things on your phone, ordering food in advance. It's crazy. So you definitely need a phone charger, right? If you don't have one of these, you're gonna have to most likely end up buying one, because I learned the first time when I went to Disney World. I thought I was so packed and ready to go, and all of a sudden, when we get in the park and I'm on the first ride, I'm trying to get a lightning lane for the second ride, and I realize my battery is almost in the, like, halfway done. And I was like, we just got here. How is this even possible? And I was so grateful that a couple in front of us were like, hey, we have a battery pack. You can use it while we're in line. That's the wonderful thing about Disney. You just meet some, like, wonderful people that will help you out. So I was able to charge my phone for a little bit. I survived, but I felt really, like, icky the whole day, because I did have a battery pack for my phone, but I forgot it in the hotel. Don't forget, you're gonna need a phone charger for Disney World. So please don't forget this. So phone charger. So here are some other things that I like to pack, and it is some antibacterial hand wipes. You definitely want to make sure that you're cleaning your hands. You might even want to wipe your face. The ones I buy are pretty good for your body too, because you will be sweating, you will feel icky because of the humidity, so it's good to freshen up. It's okay. So you might want to get yourself some body wipes, hand wipes. is just essential to have. There are different type of ones. As I actually look at this one is for hands only, but I also do have the body ones. Both of these are like $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. They're small enough to pack both depending on your needs. Like I said, I'm the type of person that I plan ahead and I try to feel as comfortable as possible. And I know if I'm gonna be in a place from 7 a.m. to possibly midnight, I'm gonna need to freshen up. So these are just some essentials that I like to take. On the note of freshening up, you also wanna make sure you have a travel size deodorant. This also helps to just keep you nice and fresh and dry. You can get whatever type of brand you want, but just make sure it's compact and small that it can fit into your bag. Also, you might want to bring a little tiny perfume. I mean, girly girls, we all like to smell fresh and clean, so it's not an essential, but for me, once again, you're at the park for an extended amount of time, you want to just freshen yourself up, okay? Some other things that I like to bring are, of course, I know I just said I have the antibacterial wipes, but guess what? I also like to have the spray or the gel, just a quick little spritz on the hand, and especially after you get off a ride, right? Millions of people, trillions of people have gotten on these rides. I don't know how often they clean them. You definitely want to make sure that you have the right products to make sure you're sanitized and as clean as possible, right? Other things I like to bring, which will be very expensive in the park, by the way, if you don't bring it, is you need to have sunscreen, right? This is a compact travel size. You don't want to bring that big one, spray bottle where you're spraying everywhere and people are getting irritated because you're spraying them as well. You just want to have a small little pack of sunscreen for you and your family. You will need it. It gets extremely hot in Florida and you want to make sure you are protected, okay? Also, on that note, you want to have a small thing of lotion, right? You're sanitizing, you're washing your hands, all these throughout the day. Your hands are going to get dry. Your skin is going to get dry. You want to have a compact lotion on hand, okay? You can get whatever brand you want, okay? Another essential item that I like is you need to have some chapstick. Your lips will get dry. Florida weather is unique, right? It could be hot, it could be cold, it could be all type of things. And it could be, you can feel hot and cold all at once at the same time. And it can make your skin feel so crazy. So your lips are part of your skin, so you don't want to have dry lips. You want to be comfortable. So make sure you have some chapstick on hand. You can put that in your bag. Another essential things that I like to take is a nail clipper. You don't have to do this, but I remember I've been to Disneyland and Disney World a few times, and there's been times when I snagged my fingernail, or my daughter has, and I'm like, dang, I wish I had one of these nail clippers. So this is an essential item for me because of those emergency situations. You might not even use it, but just want to make sure you're prepared for everything. Okay? It makes a good, what is it called, like scissors too. If you buy something at the park and you want to take off the tag, you can ask the salespeople to do it for you, obviously, but if you happen to forget and you walked out and the tag is still on your stuffed animal or your ears, you can definitely just use one of these nail clippers and clip it off, and voila, you don't have a tag anymore. So I also pack that. Another thing that I pack is when you're eating all those yummy treats like ice cream and donuts and just all those different wonderful things, you might spill on your shirt, right? You want to have something that will just take off the stain really quickly. These little OxiCleans are sold in the Dollar Tree, $1.25. They're so compact and small, and they really do work. I've used them before for stains that I've accumulated at work from drinking coffee or something, and I got a spot on my shirt. You can just use one of these markers and take out that stain so you look Disney ready, right? So that's also something that I packed. Also, I'm sure you guys know this, especially those Disney fanatics, you should know that Disneyland, Disney World does not sell gum, right? I'm a gum chewer. I love chewing gum. It just helps me relax. So I chew it all the time. So I love to pack it for when I go to amusement park, just to, once again, it calms me down so I don't get all stressed out and everything. And of course it gives you fresh breath. So you definitely want to pack you some gum, because you will not be able to buy any at the parks. They do not sell gum at Disneyland or Disney World. Another essential item. I know I have a lot, but guess what? My little bag is holding things. So it's not even heavy. I know I've said a lot of things, but it's really, these things are really tiny, and it just would make your trip so more organized and relaxed knowing you have all these essential items. I'm almost done though. So moving on to electrolytes. You need electrolytes. Well, you don't need them. As long as you're drinking water and staying hydrated, you're good. However, I need electrolytes. It just gives me a boost of energy, make sure that I'm not overheating or exerting myself. I definitely depend on having my electrolytes, especially for my family. I'm one of those people that will make sure everyone has everything they need, and then I forget about myself, and then I'm the one that's falling off and dehydrated. So make sure you pack enough electrolytes for you and your family. This is a cute little packet of Minnie Mouse electrolytes, so you can get whatever brand is for your family, and you can pack that right into your backpack. Okay. All right, we're coming to a close. So a couple of things that I add before we're done is you want to have some cough drops. Even if no one is sick, there has been times when I've been at the park and all of a sudden I have something in my throat and I start coughing. I'm like, oh my God, I need a cough drop. I wish I had one. I'm not sick. It could be allergies, but I just really needed an actual just strong cough drop to take away that cough. So I would definitely pack some cough drops if needed. Okay. Lastly, I would pack a ponytail holder, right? If you have your hair down, it doesn't matter if it's in braids, if it's blown out. Eventually, you're gonna want to put your head up in a ponytail. You don't want your hair going on your neck. It just gets really uncomfortable eventually. So you definitely want to just have these on hand just in case. I mean, you might be a person that loves having your hair down the whole time, and that's totally fine. But I love to pack one of these just in case. Okay. Actually, sorry, one more thing. Extra socks. I know we have a poncho for our shoes, but we all know that ponchos do not work perfectly. And I already told you, I do not like the feeling of walking in wet, soggy shoes or socks. So please pack an extra pair of socks. And I think we are done. And after you have everything, you just zip up this little bag and you put it on, and it's Disney time, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will be coming up with more packing videos for my trip that's going on a cruise and to Disney World. So I look forward to you guys chiming in, and hope you found this video helpful. Okay, have a great one. See you next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.